I love this. I love this method. Be a first-rate version of yourself, not a second-rate version of somebody else. And look at that cute little dog there. 70 pounds worth. Well done, Jay. Last week, Superintendent I know, Jay Prada, posted about his dog, Daisy. And who doesn't know a dog named... We all know dogs named Daisy, right? 70-pound Labradoodle skips group play, gets really nervous around strangers. Anybody? But comes alive only for a yellow tennis ball. Not an orange one, not the green one, yellow. And everybody in the comments said one thing. Well, she just knows what she loves. But nobody asked why a dog needs someone to give her an off switch, right? I have a dog too, Miss Etta. She's outside right now. But people guess she's about 4, maybe 5. That's our street performance that we do on a regular basis. She's actually, she turns 11 next month. Etta doesn't have a Daisy problem. Etta has a stopping problem. She'd fetch and fetch until her legs absolutely just gave out. She's got no off switch, no internal, just off switch, right? She's 11 and not 7 anymore because somebody with more sense than her keeps flipping off that switch and says, it's now good. Well, got to take a break. This is not a dog story. It's about your best cabinet member. And you're kind of allowed to maybe feel like this is a little personal right now. Every superintendent and president I work with has done the exact same thing. Praise the song, never ask why that canary can't stop singing, right? That canary, when it goes quiet, NG, not good. Here's what actually matters. When your most committed person burns out silently, students are losing out. Your community loses out. One person who's been quietly covering every gap the system created. And let's do the math on that. I think this is going to have some touch points that you're going to want to listen to, right? Because back to the coal miners, they didn't carry a canary in as a pet. Right? They're not their seatmate on a plane. They carried it as an instrument. And when it went quiet, that was data. The air was already unlivable long before it reached the miners. So take note. Your most committed people are the canaries. The ones who won't stop singing are the ones that you have to build a system around. Like Miss Etta, when I got to turn it off and say, all done, we have to rest, because they will never rest by themselves. The math, Gallup, 62% of your workforce isn't engaged. And that's my street performance. I can ask your HR director right now. I know how many people work for you right now. I'll ask your HR director that directly. And that person will say, well, tell me, Joe, how many? And I will say, about half. But not because they stopped caring, honestly, because it just, something diminished. That capacity diminished. In a meeting where 100% of the workload met about 60% of the capacity. That's MIT's human dynamics research. It found that fragmented teams lose up to 60% of their energy to coordination drag. It's a tax. Healthcare burnout tops 60%. In education, it's following close behind. Almost all of these situations is not about potential, it's about interference. That's what our research says. With nearly 1,000 leadership teams, the average team spends roughly 40% of their work week. This is pretty sobering. 2 full days of work servicing a broken system. What the broken system has done to itself. And then handed it to the next person who cares probably way too much to say no. Did I say this might be felt as a little personal? Yeah. That's not commitment. That's interference. And it doesn't look like failure. It looks like a very, very busy person on a Tuesday. So here's a framework that I want to give you. I use this in almost every one of my engagements. Big P, that's your performance. Your performance equals little p, which is your potential, minus your little I, which is your interference. Not potential plus effort, potential minus interference, and that is the key. So here's the equation that should be taped inside every cabinet room right in the country, and we point to it on a regular basis because most leaders have it backwards. They press the accelerator harder while that parking brake that nobody seems to be able to name, it just is locked. And you know what that smells like? I know there's a few people out there that have done that. Back in the day, it wasn't your car that you were paying insurance on, but you gunned it and put the brake on at the same time. That's what our systems are doing. Yeah. So I want you to consider a couple of things. One, just do a canary audit. Okay? That cute little yellow bird. Take 20 minutes. Go through your cabinet, one person at a time. Who would tell you the truth if they were past capacity? And who would just keep singing until they went quiet? The quiet ones are really hard to bring back, boss. We got to let people know that it is okay to come back. Yeah, that second list, that's your exposure. I would just say that's your exposure right now. The second, just do that brake audit. In one meeting, say it out loud. Name every task on the table that exists because something upstream is broken. And let's get to work on the broken stuff. Eliminate one, just one, not all of them, just one. Here's the last step. Step 3, name the sentence. Next time somebody visibly is past capacity, say it out loud. I'm naming this because I care what you're building, not because I doubt your commitment, but I care about you and what you're building. Usually what's underneath isn't passion. It's, I must be just that wound, and I've had it for years, indispensable to matter. And that quietly runs the show. We all have our own primal wounds, folks. And oftentimes those wounds build the systems that many times just cage your best people. So here's the choice. Option 1, you can keep praising the song singers, right? Keep calling exhaustion dedication. And yeah, watch your best people get quieter. And then eventually, the scene that I hate to see is your highest capacity leaders start sneaking out the back door. Yeah, run that brake audit this week before your next cabinet meeting. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. You're not going to have time for that, but I think you're going to find some liberating objective data on the other side of that. So yeah, use your cabinet. Tis the season to begin putting together systems and structures that are actually going to help your team, because I think we've all hit the ceiling of what motivation will be able to deliver without really taking away the best of your people. And if you want, the complete system for building that infrastructure that catches this before it becomes just a resignation letter that you never know when that's going to come. The Team Institute. It's a 10-month, every month, new session built upon leader competencies. We've piloted the work with leadership teams across the country over the last 8 years. We've seen 3 times performance improvements and 29% higher engagement and 27% just increased organizational outcomes. You can go to higherperformancegroup.com and you can find the Team Institute under our solutions. And if you just want to talk through who's on your list, no pitch, message, you know where to find me. Message me directly. You can comment below. Name the person in your cabinet running on the break right now and let them know how much you appreciate them, and then have a private conversation with them, right? Don't put their name, just put their role and why. Next week, we've got some more good stuff on tap, but most likely it's going to really relate to how do you build healthy teams and more reliable systems that your community deserves, boss. Keep your dukes up. Peace.